see, are we good? Hi, everyone. Almost good Shabbos. Hi, Barry.
Hi, Debbie. Shabbat Shalom, almost, Debbie.
You ever have those days where everything is like nuts and you're coming together and one person's over here and one person's over there, and we've been looking at ourselves today going, oh my gosh, look what time it is. And this is the latest that we have ever done the Shabbos show, right? It is
Late.
10 to 5. We try to do the show around 4 o'clock. But one thing that we do know about Shabbat this time of year, I think sunset tonight is like 8 o'clock. And so it's been hard to adjust with all the sunshine coming in the window. You know, you're feeling like, oh, it's not getting close to, it's not getting close to Shabbos. We have all the time in the world. Do you feel that way?
Debbie, it seems like it started off early and it's still going.
It's still going. This morning, I got to start off with a Zoom yoga practice with people from the congregation Shereth Israel, and that was really wonderful. And errands and all those things, and cleaning up and making my challah. And so, let's see. I wanted to read you this one thing. Wait a minute. I'll move this out of the way. Hold on.
This is going to be fun.
Well, we do have a fun thing today. We have a couple of things for today. So thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that. I've enjoyed seeing your Facebook posts so much. It's been really wonderful. I hope Caroline's doing well. Okay. The mysteries of the alphabet. And I'm reading to you because we're going to have a fun little thing today. I'm reading to you out of Ask the Kabbalah Oracle cards, because sometimes I like to do some extra fun stuff. Hello, Lolly. Sometimes I like to do some extra fun stuff, and today's one of those days. So this first paragraph is really important and relates to the rest of everything we're doing. Okay. The mysteries of the alphabet. The Zohar teaches that the Torah is made of black fire on white fire. That is to say that the black fire represents the actual letters written on the physical Torah scroll, while the white fire is the space in between and surrounding each letter. Together, these two elements make up the whole picture we know as the Torah, and the white blank space is just as crucial as the black markings that make up the letters and words we read. Black fire, the Kabbalah says, is the simple, literal meaning of the text, the part we can understand intellectually, whereas the white fire is the more contemplative side, the part we must find for ourselves by interpreting, assessing, and emotionally connecting to the material. And I submit to you that during this time, hi Jason, I suggest to you that during this time of quarantine, I was almost just going to wear my mask, and we were going to come do like this, hello everyone, trying to breathe through our masks and all of that. I haven't thought of a time quite the way I've thought about this time in terms of that white fire. Everything we know is so different. Every perspective is so different than it was. And hi, Hadar. And so we're just all, I think everyone's in somewhat of a contemplative state, because think of all the new neural pathways. Nothing is just quite the way that it was. It certainly isn't for us, and we're pretty sure it's not for you either. I mean, I think of our high school graduates, I think of our kids, and Hadar, you can talk about this, right? She's got one trying to go back to school in the fall. Nothing that you would have said, this is how life goes. It's all in question. It's all white fire. It's all us taking a look again at all of these Torah portions and having an entirely new and different perspective. So I think, okay, maybe I want to focus, maybe I want to figure out one thing to think about or to meditate on, or just to, just to have a little bit more of a focus rather than everything that's going on. So I have my Kabbalah cards here. They are super fun. I love Oracle cards, and I don't love them for reasons people would say, where they would say, oh, Debbie, are you telling our future? Is that what's going on? It's really more of giving you something that you need to focus on. Now, 9 times out of 10 for me, a card that I pull with some focus tends to be something that I really have needed to look on a little bit more intensely. So, but today we'll do it with Barry. He's not the biggest Oracle card guy. He doesn't necessarily live for this. I have, crystal decks and tarot decks, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna.
I had racquetball rackets and racquetball balls. So there you go.
So not Oracle cards.
Lately they've been calling me Mr. Oracle because I can always predict the future.
What's the thing that people put in their eye right here?
Eye
and
drops?
No, it was a long time ago, and they had the one thing for eyeglasses.
Oh, monocle.
A monocle. That's not an oracle.
Like Franklin Roosevelt, one of my favorites.
Yes. Okay, Barry, do you want to cut the deck?
Okay, ready?
Hi, Christopher. And then after that, you draw back. Cut the deck first. No, cut the deck.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was in Vegas.
Okay, now okay.
Okay.
Now choose. Wait.
Okay. Okay, listen, I want to do this correctly so no one thinks that I'm cheating, okay?
Is it just one?
It's just one.
Yes, it is. What'd you get?
Oh my gosh.
Tell us what you got.
I can't believe this.
What'd you get?
I go with my favorite letters in the alphabet.
What is it?
There's only 22 letters, but the letter Vav.
You got Vav!
Even if it's backwards, it makes it forward because we're in Hebrew. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so he got the letter Vav. And every Hebrew letter has a numerical value, right? Okay, so hold on. I have to put my glasses on to tell you what the story is.
It's pretty high up there.
Vav is a 6. So we go and we'll read what Barry might be able to concentrate on and think about with the letter Vav.
During COVID.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Are y'all really ready for this? It's pretty exciting. You ready, Barry?
Yes.
When we deep inhale, big exhale. The Vav card comes to you in times when it's important to make a confession of some kind. This need not be a sin and isn't a sign of any shortcomings. It's just that from time to time we all need to admit certain truths to ourselves, to face up to our actions. Why am I smiling? To face up to our actions out loud and accept responsibility for what we've done. The past will haunt you until it's been properly dealt with. This is delicious, isn't it? So don't wait to take control of your life. Allow yourself to say what needs to be said, and the rest will follow.
Oh, that's great.
Yay!
Thank you. Oh, I feel so much better now. I'm relieved. Or I do have to give a confession. Well, I confess. I am not the best COVID-19 person in the world. This is very tough on me and us. And
Yeah, you said you were going to talk about this a little
when
bit.
we're at home, when we're in Dallas and we're in a little house and everything's fine and Nala's fine, we just hang out and get deliveries and we cover off the counter. We clean them all up. But when we may try to venture out, it's hard to avoid people.
Yeah.
It's just hard. And keeping your mask on, keep your gloves on, keeping your hands constantly with some kind of sanitizing stuff, and it's challenging. So for all those times that I've had a tough time keeping it together, I apologize.
Well, I'll tell you where we just got back from. Do we have a shopping set? No, we don't. We ventured out today because we've been ordering a lot of things, and today we went to Target together. And it's not even just what you do. It's the fact that we haven't even really gone to the grocery store before. But we were unprepared for people really coming right up to us and right past us like this. And there's a little bit of us questioning how we're dealing with people. Is it as kind as it used to be? Or are we just afraid when people are coming near us. Is that showing in our faces? And what kind of messages are we sending to our friends and our neighbors and our community members?
Right, and we've been told, and we know this is true. We help society by avoiding everyone else, and we've been trying to do that. And today was a challenging day.
And we just said, let's just get in there and get what we need and get out. And it was very interesting to try to navigate. And it
With
was
Nala.
She went with us, and it was very interesting to be a kind person behind a mask. So we've been thinking a lot about that. Okay, I'm going to go now.
Okay, can I shuffle them for you? So I don't want anyone to think that you
I planned it.
Yeah, the deck stacked. Okay, here, cut the deck. Okay, here we go. Look, watch
I
this.
just want that very one on top. I'm certain I do.
That's my favorite too.
Dalit. Hold this. Hi, Lori. Hi, Betty.
It's pretty close to number 4, would you say?
I'll double check that. Dalit is 4. You're 100% right, as usual.
Thank you, Sheriff Israel.
Mr. Rothschild. All right. Here we go. The Dalit card represents paradox in relationship. Just as Eve was both the ultimate partner for Adam and the cause of his lifetime of suffering, boy, we're really intimate today, aren't we? Our spiritual endeavors are both what bring us closer to our ultimate fulfillment and what keeps us up at night wondering what the meaning of life is. The act of cleaving is not just used in terms of romantic relationships. Lovers cleave to one another, yes, but individuals also cleave to support networks, and souls cleave to a higher force that sustains them in darker times. And it's often the person or idea with which we have the most difficult time that teaches us the greatest of lessons. Focus on the open side of the Dalit and allow yourself to be open to dependence. You'll always be your unique self, although you may often fear losing that self by being absorbed into another person's life. Just know that the relationships you enter, if you're open to them sufficiently, have the power to create whole new worlds. Bam!
Bam! Dollar for Debbie.
Bam! Okay, so that white writing in the Torah, right? The parts where we have to figure things out, and today we're running around, new experience, trying to go into Target and being good people and all that, and we're running around and it's Shabbat, and Barry always says, what's for dinner? And then I show you my challah, and
Sometimes you have to say, you know what? It's going to be tasty, wonderful, fresh, delightful.
a little crispy.
I love my challahs crispy. Challahs crispy.
Challahs crispy. Well, we have a little bit of time until the sun sets, a little more time to gather ourselves and settle in for what tomorrow brings. Mindy's so funny. She says, what did you do from originally? And she says, crispy is good. Hi, Becky. We love our friends and this time together. And it's very funny, but as the sun sets and Shabbat says, okay, this is it. Let's go. Let's stop creating now and let's observe what's going on around us and inside us. This new Shabbos show, week what?
This is the end of week 8. 2 months, 2 full months. So it began on February 13th for us.
For quarantine, right?
Right. And March 13th, and today is the 15th of May.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So
can you imagine how much stuff we've seen in the last 2 months and how much stuff we've absorbed? So it's a lot.
How many changes we've made, yeah.
Thanks for being there with me for these 8 weeks.
Thank you, honey.
Can imagine having a better partner.
So this show has really become part of how we get ready, even though I will tell you that before this, we were like, we have to do the Shabbos show. And then Mindy texted and she's like, are you doing the Shabbos show? And we're like, of course we're doing the Shabbos show. So here we are.
And Nala says, I don't care, just like as Jason Minsky just said. So that's true.
Nala went and just jumped on our bed and said,
I'm tired of this.
sleeping in their bed. I'm exhausted right now.
Debbie, thank you.
Shabbat shalom, Barry.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody. Hi, Liz. Hi, Jill. Nala does not care. Jason said that's so funny. She really doesn't. Hi, Connie. Shabbat shalom, everybody. See you next
Lizzie.
week.
Bye.